What happens to the optimal price of a product when the firm sells a substitute product? The optimal price for a product is higher when the firm sells a substitute product than when the firm sells only the one product. When the firm increases the price for the product, it gains sales and revenues from the substitute. This extra revenue increases the benefit the firm receives when it raises price and, therefore, makes the optimal price higher. Let's do an example. Here's a menu of McDonald's in some other country. Well, if the price of the filet of fish goes up, people may quit buying filet of fish. And if that's all you sold, if the only thing you sold was the filet of fish sandwich, you would worry about losing that sale. But if you're McDonald's, you recognize when the price of filet of fish goes up, you might not sell the filet of fish, but you might sell the cheeseburger royale. The customer may move from the filet of fish and substitute another product instead, and you would still capture revenue from that second product. The analysis has two implications. First, if a firm acquires a substitute product or substitute good, you engage in a merger or a takeover, and the firm you acquire or take over sells the substitute good, raise the price on both goods. You should also raise the price more on the good with the more elastic demand. Doing so will drive customers away from the product with a low margin of price of marginal cost to the product with a high margin. We're assuming here, of course, that the firms were using optimal pricing to begin with, and they'd optimized the margin of price over marginal cost, and that it reflected the price elasticity of demand. Now, what happens to the optimal price of a product when the firm sells a complementary product? The optimal price for a product is lower when the firm sells a complementary product than when it sells only one product. When the firm decreases the price for the product, it gains sales and revenues from the complement. This extra revenue increases the benefit the firm receives when it lowers price and therefore makes the optimal price lower. Here are some examples. Adobe Reader. The Reader's free. Why are they giving away a product that costs them money to produce? The tie-in sale is it makes their writer and other services more valuable. Why do they give happy hours for beer at bars in mid-afternoon? Well, or not in late afternoon. Well, one thing you're doing is you may be able to disperse sales of appetizers and dinners later on in the evening. Bars often charge lower prices for women to enter than for men. One reason to give women lower prices is because if you have the women, you'll also attract the men. Here's a comment from our good friend Dilbert. And the honest vendor admits that 5 minutes after you buy it, you'll want to throw it through a window. We sell these at a loss, but we make up for it with our window repair business. This analysis implies that a firm should reduce price on both goods after acquiring a complementary good.